Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome. This is a class that I taught on my Instagram Live on Wednesday, January 20th, and recorded it and wanted to share it with all of you. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, then I'll start offering the same class live here as well. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. And let's get started in Child's Pose. Come onto your mat. Good morning, and get started in your Child's Pose. And you can take your knees wide in your Child's Pose with your arms forward, or you can have your knees together and your arms alongside. But get yourself set up. Set up a comfortable Child's Pose. Maybe add in a prop under your forehead or under your chest. And take a really big breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, take a really big inhale, fill up. You can even pause just a little bit at the top of your inhale, and then like a sigh of relief. I know that's often how I feel when I get on my mat. This really great sense of relief and support and grounded and connected. And so notice for yourself. What good things do you feel when you come onto your mat, when you come into your body? And really start to breathe. Once more here in your Child's Pose, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And then tuck your toes under, extend your arms forward, and make your way into your downward facing dog. And you can take a little more time in Child's Pose or a lot more time in Child's Pose. I came down early just to tidy up a little bit on and around my mat, and it looked like mice had a party here. But really, it was just my son. He was playing Dungeons and Dragons down here and having a snack, so it was kind of funny. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Take one more big inhale here in your downward dog. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Find your halfway lift, your flat back. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance, and come on into your ragdoll. So I'd like to say something really profound about your yoga space and how maybe it's not perfect, right? Like crumbs all around me. But instead, that's kind of all I have to say right now. Be where you are, feel where you are. And I guess whatever your yoga space looks like, right, that's not really so important. What is important is that you are right here, right now, on your mat, in your body. We are right here, right now, practicing together. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Release your hands if you're holding your elbows. Walk your feet closer together to touch and come on up to stand. Roll your shoulders back. Reach your hands high. Lift your heart. You can look up, even go back a bit if you like. Take a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Here, set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And press your palms together. Open your eyes if they're closed. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, your high plank. Knees lifted or lowered. Low belly drawing in and up. Take a big breath in. Forward and halfway down. Low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Big breath in. Upward facing dog, and take an extra breath or two here. So maybe you work with a cobra or a low cobra variation. Okay, opening through the front of your body, grounded through your hands. Take a big inhale, Exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. You can set your gaze to one point. That's traditional drishti. Sometimes it does work better, depending on your yoga space, to close your eyes. And either way, it's about focusing in on where you are, on what you're doing. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up. Exhale, forward and halfway down. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Let your heels soften a bit if you can. You might soften your knees. That might give you some room in your low back. Intentionally grounding down through your hands. An intentional breath, a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, take a deep breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, a deep inhale, fill up. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend in your knees. Lift your heart. You can reach your hands high or work with your hands at your heart. Weight of your body comes a little more into your heels, and you might lift your toes just to check in there that you're not hanging on. And then intentionally, softly, place your toes back down again. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, sit a little bit lower. Sit down and back. Keep your heart lifted. Take a big inhale here. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Upward dog. Big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Spin your back foot flat. Rise up. Set your gaze here. Set your feet. You can close your eyes if that works better for you. Soften your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Then a big breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Once more, take a deep breath in here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, come on up. One step to find your warrior one, maybe a couple of steps. And it's a process, it's a practice, right? So practicing, really feeling where you have your feet. Practicing, softening your shoulders. Practicing being in your body, opening up, lightening up. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And we do tend to be pretty reactive. So we hear a cue, bend your front knee, right? And that's what you do. Right? Soften your shoulders. You drop your shoulders. But opening your mind, softening your heart. You don't have to be reactive about that, right? Really let it be. Let it be a process. Give yourself some time. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot steps again. Warrior one. Come on up. Now add in your warrior two. And maybe the place to be less reactive with that kind of stuff is when you notice that you don't have an open heart or that you don't have an open mind. And take a couple of breaths. Just like when you notice challenge, sensation in your warrior two. Take a couple of breaths. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Dip into your front knee. Explore that. So you're tracking your front knee over your front ankle. And then feel that you can lift and lengthen through your back leg. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, come on up. Add in your warrior two. The space to breathe, be present, be connected, be supportive and supported. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. You can notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back, let your shoulders track over your hips. Front knee tracks over front ankle. And here too, you can check in with your toes if you're hanging on, soften a bit. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot again. Warrior one. Rise up. Open out. Warrior two. Now, right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Lift through your right side body. Take a big breath in. Side angle. Parsvakonasana. Right elbow on your right thigh. Your left hand reaches up for the sky. You can slide your right hand down, inside or outside your front foot if there's room. And you can notice that. Right? Have you decided in advance what your variation is going to be? And take a breath. Feel what's possible. Take your top arm and lengthen it forward. Let your left shoulder roll back. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your left hand down to your mat, spin to the ball of your left foot. Bring your left knee down, untuck your left toes. So you're kneeling lunge. You can walk your right foot a little to your right. Hands come to your right knee. Keep your left hand on your right knee. Reach your right hand high. And then twist over to your right. You can use your left hand on your right knee for a little bit of leverage. Notice if your shoulders have crept up around your ears, if you can soften them down. Grounded through your front foot. Not a lot of weight in your left knee. As you inhale, come back to center. Take both hands high. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Open out, warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, breathing here. Grounded through 2 feet. If you have your right hand on your right leg, let it be really light. Take a big breath in. Now side angle, left elbow, left thigh, and your right arm reaches up for the sky. You might adjust where you have your feet, especially if you notice that you are distracted. Come back into your body. You can slide your bottom hand down inside or outside the front foot. Maybe you use a prop under your bottom hand to bring the ground up to you. Let your top arm reach a little higher so you really open through the front of your body. And then extend your top arm forward. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more big inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes down, spin to the ball of your right foot, right knee drops, kneeling lunge. You can take your left foot a little to your left. Start with your hands on your left thigh, then keep your right hand on your left knee, reach your left hand up to the sky, and twist to your left. To your own degree, twisting, rinsing. Feel that you're grounded, supported. And then that allows you to rinse out, create some space for yourself. Get a little bit lighter. As you inhale, come back to center, both hands reach up. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. Step back, high push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit low, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands come back down, chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, take a big inhale, downward dog. Exhale, right foot again, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse your warrior. Now, half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, push off with your left foot. Just enough of a push to give you a little lift. Right hand reaches for the ground or for a prop. You can have your left hand on your left hip, or you can take your left arm up to the sky. Really connect down through your right foot, lift through your right leg, and then connect out through your left foot and your up and out through your left hand. Take a big breath in, lightly drop back, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come up, open out to your warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Push off. Let your right foot float up. Let your right hand float up. Take your time. Big breath. Breathing in and then sending your breath out to your lifted fingers, your lifted toes. It does create a sense of buoyancy, right? A sense of floating. Press out through your lifted heel. Feel if there's room to lean back just a bit. Take a big inhale. Lightly drop back to your warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Take a big inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Big breath in. Full exhale. Once more, deep inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, come on up. Even out your feet. Big bend in your knees. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit lower, heart high. Take a big inhale. Twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Let your feet be even here. Weight of your body is a little more in your heels. Long spine, heart lifts. Hands can stay together. They can open up. Right hand reaching down, left hand high. If you want to come into your side crow, you can come into your side crow. You can play around with sitting your hips a little bit lower. Long spine, maybe that bottom hand comes up a bit and your heart lifts higher. Take a really big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Here, half moon on your right. Come on back to your half moon. Right foot standing, right hand in front, a little to the right of your baby toe. Left leg lifts, left hand lifts. Different way into this. Maybe the different way in is more breath, more focus. And you can stay here. You can bend your left knee and catch your left foot back behind you with your left hand. So lifted hand catches lifted foot. You kind of lean back a little bit, press the foot to your right. So it's almost like a dancer on its side. Take one more big inhale wherever you are, and then release to your forward fold. Feet at about hips width distance apart. Peace fingers catch your big toes. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. You can add in more of a ragdoll or more of a flat back here if that works for you. Feel if you can. Soften your toes. Soften your jaw. Soften your heart and your mind. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Release your toes, bring your feet closer together to touch, and come back to your Utkatasana. Sit down, heart high, draw your hands to your heart. Right, go ahead and sit back, heart stays lifted, big inhale, twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Then maybe your left elbow lands between your legs or hovers above your legs. Right, that's okay. Feel where you are and work with this. Work with your body. Work with this practice. Hands can stay together. They can open up. You can add in a side crow. Let this practice meet you where you are. And from this point, we all move forward together. Stronger, more open. Take a big breath in, fold forward, exhale. Half moon on your left. So you had your twist. Now you set up your half moon with your left foot standing. It's a nice contrast. The twist, and then you can open up. Long through your legs, left hand in front, a little to the left of your baby toe, maybe on a prop. You can stay here. You can start to bend your right knee. Right hand reaches back to catch that right foot. That's usually the trickiest part, is just trying to figure out where the heck your right foot is in space. Right? So really connecting into your body, feeling where your body is, feeling where you are, what you're doing. Take one more big inhale, and then release to your forward fold. Find your halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Come on up, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Come forward to your high push-up. Right hand on your right shoulder. Heels to your right for side plank, Vastisthasana. You can drop your right forearm or your right knee. You can stay here, or you can take your left foot, your top foot, drop it back behind you. Left toes will point towards the back edge of your mat. Right toes pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. And then it becomes almost like a back bend here. Hips high, the left hand can stay high, or you can drop the left hand and your head towards the front edge of your mat. Wherever you are, breathe for 3, 2, come on back around to your high push-up. Now, take it over to the left. Left hand down, heels to your left. Drop the left knee or the left forearm if that works. Play around with a variation here. Take your top foot, your right foot back behind you. Right toes point towards the back edge of your mat. Left toes point towards the back edge of your mat. It's not quite a wheel. Your left leg is long. You can keep your right hand and your gaze high. Or you can drop the right hand and your head towards the front edge of your mat. Breathe for 3, 2, and then come all the way back around. High push-up, pause here. Come on down to your forearms for your forearm plank, your dolphin plank. Low belly draws in and up. Knees lifted or lowered. If you have your fingers interlaced, just interlace them softly. Soften there. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Shoulders over elbows. Low belly draws in and up from your core. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Lengthen out through your heels. Breathe for 5, 4. Soften your face. 3, 2. And then from here, walk yourself back up to your high push-up. Press back to your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. So you might work with your left knee down here, or you might flip your dog. You might stay right where you are. Take your right leg back up. Come on forward to your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. Just a little tap. Inhale up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up. Right knee above and outside your left elbow. One more time. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. Pause here. Really lift and lengthen through your right leg. Now, half pigeon. Right knee comes forward. You can walk your left foot back if there's room. Adjust where you have your right foot. You can set up the variation on your back if that works better for you. Take a big breath in and then lengthen and fold forward. You can put a prop under your right hip, under your chest or your forehead. You might pad your left knee. Check in. Feel your body. And notice if you're critical or judgmental of your body, what you maybe can't do, if that's your focus. Feel that you're here. Right? Really, you're here. We're here. You're doing this. We're doing this together. Your body is doing so much for you, and you're doing so much for yourself. We're doing so much for each other. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Another big inhale, and a big exhale. Once more here. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. Whatever transition feels good for you. Once you're in your downward dog, feet together and forward, left leg high. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. So just a breath or two here. You might have more stability with your right knee down. You might flip your dog. Here, extend your left leg back up, roll the hip down. Come forward to your high push-up. Draw your left knee above and outside your left elbow. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, left knee above and outside your right elbow. Now, once more, up and back your three-legged dog. And really lift and lengthen, extend that left leg. Now, half pigeon. Left knee forward. Right leg back. Take your time. This side can be similar or different. This practice, similar or different to the last time you practiced. A big breath in. And then lengthen and fold. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One of the things that I have noticed practicing at home is that I tend to do more rushing around right before I get on my mat. I'm sure some of you can relate. So I've set an intention to stop whatever I'm doing just a few minutes more before I start to practice. So I'm not rushing into my practice. I'm not rushing into teaching. And then it carries over, right? It carries over onto your mat. You can slow down, not be in a hurry to get into a pose or out of a pose. Maybe you can slow down before you get on your mat. Maybe you can slow down a little bit as you're coming off your mat and moving back into your life. Set your hands under your shoulders here. And one last downward facing dog. If you want to move through a vinyasa, your high-low push-up, upward dog to downward dog, you can. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Go ahead and bring your knees down to your mat. Sit back over your heels. Come onto your back and set up for a bridge or a wheel. And if it feels better just to stay flat on your back, you can. If you're setting up your bridge, you might use a prop under your hips or interlace your fingers. You can come up for a wheel. Take your time. Feel what works for your body right here, right now. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, big inhale, fill up, and then gently come on down. Come onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop to the sides for Souptapadakonasana. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And I get it, because we all have really full lives. But slowing down, right? Just adding even just a minute, a few breaths even, before you move on to the next thing. Paying more attention to your transition. And softening. Right? So from here, we'll transition into Shavasana. You can add in a twist. You can keep your legs as they are, or take them out, maybe take them up. Let your Let your physical body be supported and comfortable again. And together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side. And slowly make your way to seated. You can bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Again, I teach this class live on Wednesday mornings, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Instagram. I'm the Bent Yogi there, just like I am the Bent Yogi here. If you like what I'm offering, please subscribe to my channel. I could use your help. You can also hop over to my Patreon page. I'm the Bent Yogi there as well. And for as little as $5 a month, you can sign up, support this, and get access to exclusive content for yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you on your mat.